Alright, we're recording.
Yo, what the fuck up? We back again. Season 2, episode 2. Blowing bullshit. Yo, she already tripping, right? I got my dog to the right. Who you is, man?
Powerhouse 305.
Powerhouse 305. I got my other co-host to the left this time. She was to the right last week. Who you is?
Fatima The Goat.
Fatima The Goat. Y'all better put the underscore or she gonna be pissed. Right?
And will.
And then I got my special co-host who came out tonight. What up?
Low Sins. IG is Low.Sins.
Low.Sins, yo. We got a special guest tonight. We got Mr. Skotti Purp in the building.
What's going on, y'all? Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Skotti Purp, talk to us right quick, man. Tell us who you is. Let the people know, man.
Pretty much, yeah. So, what's going on? Can you hear me on this? Alright, my name is Skotti Purp. IG 7 Skotti Purp. Originally, I'm from Haiti. I was born in Haiti. Came out here when I was like 4 years old. I did not know a lick of English. I don't know when I learned English.
Yeah.
So I spent majority of my time in New York. Grew up in New York. Went to school in Queens, Long Island area. Then around 2018, I came over here. Florida. Been in Tampa ever since. I'm now 25, so I've been here for a good year, a couple of years.
What's up?
Why did you have to think about how old you
I damn near forgot. 25 was crazy.
were? My boy said, I am,
Yo, I want to know.
Let me think.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
I want to know how you linked up with Mr. 305, right?
Yeah.
So boom, my guy right here, we actually worked together for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we worked at a club. We worked at a club problem. Started off as security. I was a door security when I started. I'm a supervisor there now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so me and my guy, we
Get
get
in
cool.
free.
You feel me? Hit my line, man. Hit my line. Get y'all in.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and him, we've been cool ever since. And we've been trying to like get connected, figure out what we're trying to do. Because I know he got his own emotions, I got my own emotions. So we're trying to figure out how we could come together and make something work with each other. It's because of him I'm here today. He said, I got a podcast. You come and slide out. Me personally, this is my first time ever even doing a podcast. I don't even like talk in front of people. I get like hella nervous. It's me, I'm getting mad quiet. I talk too much.
Yeah. So wait, Powerhouse actually talked to you?
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, he be quiet, though, for real.
He actually said
Tell
something.
me what's
Bro.
your secret.
Honestly, I don't know. I probably call him on a good day. Because I don't see him really talk to nobody
He don't
else.
talk
I
at
don't
all.
talk to nobody else.
You talk?
Yeah, I do
Who
talk.
do you talk to?
I talk to when I need to be talked to. When I talk to the person.
What? You see what I'm talking about?
See? Powerhouse. Call your girl.
Oh, that's serious
You
outside.
talk to
Call your girl. Let's go. Hey, this is Powerhouse, man. Hey,
I
Mr.
saw your
Powerhouse
girl
gonna talk,
outside.
man. Hey, yo, the topic today we're gonna get into, we kind of piggybacking it off of from last week just to get it popping right quick. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to you in the music, but we want to catch up with Miss Low Sins over here. You know what I'm saying? Mothers that don't love their daughters. We was talking about this last week, remember? Go ahead. You drunk? You don't remember? It was at the end of the show.
I wasn't talking about
Push for one.
Go ahead.
Yes. Talk about it. What you was trying to talk about?
I mean, I feel like nobody talks about it, honestly. I feel like people should know what that looks like. It doesn't necessarily look like, your mother is treating you bad. It may be actually overbearing. It may be suffocating. I think, sometimes also like they tell us in a way that, we stop them some type of way in their journey, especially if they were young mothers and, they were chasing a career. So if you're chasing your dreams, they're kind of like, I'm happy for you, but this was kind of supposed to be me. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's not talked about. And also, like it's very important to break those, generational occurrences that will happen that way, because who's to say, they could be learning it because their mother also didn't like them and they didn't realize that they were learning those ways because they grew up in that household. So they think it's okay to, and they may not know, like, oh, I really don't like my daughter. They probably don't say that out loud or know that within themselves, but I think it's important to actually look at yourself and say, like, am I really envious of my child because they're going places I didn't get to go because I had them? Yeah. But also, that was a sacrifice you chose. You know what I'm saying? It's a sacrifice. I know my mom personally, my dad was there to push her. She graduated early from college when she was pregnant with me. He didn't let her drop out. He was like, nah, you're gonna finish. Like, you know, he pushed her. And, you know, my dad is from Jamaica, so, you know, he's come from humble beginnings. And, you know, at least she had my dad to push her to make sure, you know, she graduated college, if not anything early. You know what I mean? So, I feel like that's really important.
Nice. That's anything. How you feel about that?
I think that as the last 4 generations, we've all elevated from where our ancestors were. And sometimes it may be a situation of envious because naturally I had more than my mom. My mom had more than her grandmother. My grandmother had more than her mother. And of course my daughter definitely had more than me. I didn't have a passport at 14.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to do a lot, you know, and make my own way. My parents didn't take me out of the country then. So, of course, you know, but we do more for our children as we can, as we grow as a people, you know, as the African American culture, how we have evolved. And some might say it might be envious, but some might say it might be like, I'm excited that I can offer more than I was offered.
Right.
So, it, you know, you can look at it, you know, different ways. It just depends on who's looking at it. You know, my mom tells me all the time, like, you spent how much? I could never do that. I'm like, yeah, Mom, that was a long time ago.
Things have changed.
Things have changed. Money's not the same.
Right.
$1 today is not a dollar in the 70s.
No. $1 in the 70s was like $30 for that dollar.
No, it's like probably like 100 at this point because $1 is worth nothing right now.
Yeah.
Like you can barely buy. You can't even buy a pack of gum for $1 at this point.
You can't even give kids $1 no more.
What?
Yeah.
What's
they,
supposed to do with this?
yeah, that's what they do. They do what?
Yeah.
I need a 50.
But they do though.
Yeah.
They do. So, you know, that's that. How's your relationship with your mom? It's good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have good parents, but look at us. But we somehow associate with other people.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing
They
is,
tried.
I would say, I would say that there's no such thing as a perfect parent, but I do feel like there's still certain traits, you know what I'm saying, that you may not know that even us, like even me, there could be traits that I have from my dad that I may or may not be aware of, you know what I mean, and that I need to be cautious of when I begin to parent. Not to say that they're bad traits, but it's just, you know, certain just forms of parenting, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I may say that I have a good relationship with my mom, but that doesn't mean that she's just 100% the perfect parent. You know, there's no such thing as a perfect parent. You know, we definitely have the relationship where I expressed to her, like, you know, when I was growing up as a teenager, like if I felt like she wasn't there for me, like I've definitely expressed myself. It just took me a while, but me and her are very open. So I'm able to tell her how I feel, like, hey, like, you know, I'm this way now because that way before, like when I was younger, for instance, I'm very open. I don't think I'm very affectionate because my mom was not affectionate with me growing up. She's affectionate with me now, and that kind of bothers me because it's like, so when she reaches out to hug me, I'm like, she's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, because I wasn't raised like that with you. Like, why are you trying to hug me? Me and my dad were very affectionate. Like, I was a daddy's girl, but me and my mom, you know, she was like the mean parent, and daddy just, you know, was like, okay, yeah, do whatever. And my mom was like, no, you, and I'll be like, okay, I'll go ask my daddy. So, you know, she wasn't very affectionate and very attentive and checking on me when I needed it the most. You know, so when I was dealing with that adolescence in my teens of mental health and whatnot, I couldn't really go to my mom because, you know, she was still like the mean parent. So now it's like I can pick up the phone and talk to her, but it's like, it's kind of weird because I needed that when I was a kid. Now I'm an adult and I've already learned to handle this on my own because, I mean, honestly, when I was a teenager, that's how I started writing. I would just write in my journal. That's probably why I'm a writer now.
So what is the age range of your mom right now?
She's 49. I'm 29. So we're exactly 20 years apart.
So your mom's pretty young. My mom was pretty much the same way. She's way more. She was my mom expressed to me. She's a little bit older than your mom, but she expressed to me that back then she didn't understand the affection and everything and all that stuff. And then as she got older, she understood that is how you do stuff, because they weren't affectionate the generation before her and the generation before that, because they were in survival mode. You know, so she understood, and so she was trying to be better. She expressed that to me. So maybe that's something your mom now understands, that, you know, she wished she could have done, and now she's trying to kind of like make things better, because you can't change the past. You can only move forward. Give your mom a hug. Don't do that.
I mean, I
You better
do,
you
but
hug me today.
it's
How you
just
ain't gonna
that-
hug your mom?
I did hug my mom today. I did. I saw her today. I hugged her today. But it's just like, it's not very, when you're not used to something, it's not easy for you to just give it me like, oh, okay, I've always wanted this. It's kind of weird. Just like, it's like, what do you mean you want to hug? That's not something, like me personally, I'm always used to getting affection from my dad, but from my mom, like I said, like literally all my little teenage years, all that, my dad said even when she had me, I would pull away and go to my dad. Like I was always just a daddy's girl. So, you know, so now it's just like when she's like, oh, hey, Mija, give me a hug. I'm just like, girl, why?
Don't be your mom like that.
But me and my
I
mom,
do not
my mom
condone this,
play
ladies
like that.
and
She's a
gentlemen
Scorpio, okay? She's
Of the
seen.
internet world, I do not condone this behavior. That is what I need to say. Hey, guess what? Powerhouse still haven't said nothing.
Yes. So we're gonna rotate this subject over to Powerhouse, right? How do you feel about that? I know you don't have a daughter though, right?
No.
You don't have a daughter. Okay, so but just you got nieces and stuff.
Yeah.
I know you can see stuff like you can see like how moms treat their kids and stuff like that. How you feel about that? Do you experience that? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put people's business out there, but do you experience like a family member mistreating their daughter?
I've seen a little bit here and there, but I can't. Sometimes I'll try to say too much. I'll say it to my mom because she may or may not say it back. So I'll say a little bit to wherever I can talk about. Like I've seen it here and now. Like I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
So that like my niece, whichever niece it is, I'll hug them, talk to them, be around them the most. But I do feel bad about it sometimes.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. What about you, Scotty?
Being that I'm a guy, I could relate to what you said earlier about having a parent that did not show much affection.
Yeah.
My father was like that. I can't speak on how women and their daughters are because me being a guy, and I don't really like see certain things. I probably wouldn't notice it as jealousy, but your daughter, you're doing something, and you feel like your mom's not responding the way that you want to respond. Like let's say you come to your mom about like, hey, I got such and such going on, and she's feeling the type of way like I was her agent. I didn't have nothing like that going on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know nothing about that. I see it only in like social media when girls report about it, or like TikTok when the girls finally start coming out on how they was with their relationship with their mothers. Me personally, my mom and he, I don't got that connection with my mom. I still talk to her, this and that and third. My dad, as I was saying, I can relate to what you said about having a parent that's like not as affectionate. But for as long as I can remember, I did not see that man smile out, even though he was able to like crack him a smile. So we finally started smiling, like, who are you? But on the topic of having like a parent that's jealous of you, I've never experienced. I have no experience on that. My dad, he was very involved, but he was as supportive as he could be. Like when I had like a little clothing line in high school, he gave me advice. He was like, you're doing your thing, be careful who you bring along. I should have listened. I was a hard head. I didn't listen to the damn thing he said. But he was like, be careful who you do, be careful who you're around with. They could, mess around with your business, this and that, third. Don't always try to bring people along. So my dad, he was always supportive. I never experienced like a jealous parent, but I believe I can understand the stories when girls feel like, oh, my mom, she feels the type of way about me, this and that. At first I'm thinking, it's weird to say about your mom, but it's a parent, you feel me? Like,
right.
Your parents should always want to show support, but the older that I got, the more I started like understanding a little bit more. I could definitely see why a parent would look at their child and that they think to themselves at that point, I didn't have that much going on. and it's just
Yeah.
like a weird.
Do you
dynamic.
have children?
Not yet. On the way.
You have a kid on the way?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. That's what's
Father's Day coming up. It's your last
I
Father's Day
got
now.
a
Being a
crowd at
father.
home waiting. She said, "What do you want on Sunday morning?" I said, "Everything that you got in that fridge."
Oh man.
Yeah, because I wish my daughter would say I'm jealous of her. You broke, girl.
Hey, don't talk about my baby.
She broke.
Don't talk about her like
She
that.
asked me, what can I do to earn some money, Mom? I
Lost
don't know,
the
get
car.
a job.
No, no.
But
Did she ever help with
but
moving
she
it?
does have a lot more than I did as a kid, but I'm not jealous of her.
Did she ever help with moving and stuff yet?
Did she help with moving what?
I guess
Herself?
Okay. I guess that answers that question.
Nah, she's great, but I wouldn't. She did have, but you know, my parents did good with me. Like we went on vacations and stuff. We went to Disney. We never went out the country, but we still went on vacations, and I did a lot more with my family than my parents did with theirs. And you know, but
I think everybody on this couch can say they went to Disney World as a kid, right?
At least one I did. I
Yeah.
definitely. I don't remember much, but I
you
did.
never went.
You
Our
said-
house
never
never
went? Your parents didn't like you. They didn't like you, Powerhouse. Everybody went to Disney World.
It's an expensive trip. I want to
Shut up.
I want to take it to just like a group, like you know.
Yeah, but you went.
Yeah, I went a very, very, very young
Why did
age.
you tell this man his parents hated
They
him?
didn't. He didn't go to Disney World. Everybody went to Disney World as a kid.
Everybody did not go to Disney World as a kid. And
Well,
their parents did not hate them.
We obviously know everybody didn't go now.
Why you like this?
I had to grow up real fast, though.
They
Then
didn't
my mom,
like
she had the money, so like, I had
Right.
to go get it myself.
Your mom loves
it.
you.
Wait a second. He said he had to go get it.
Yeah.
Who are you?
12, 13, I was working.
Oh, you had a job
13, yeah.
on the corner.
Who hired you?
What? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the church.
The
and they paid you?
church.
Yeah. I grew up in the church. Yeah, I got it, though.
You used to sing?
I did choir for like
What the
2
hell?
2 years.
I need a shot. What's up? This is getting deep.
You grew up in the church? What kind of church?
Christian church.
You know what, Scotty?
I didn't even know that shit.
Scotty, we'll book you next week. Powerhouse. Let's get to it.
First of all, we got 3 sentences out of you.
Yeah.
Number 1.
You performing tonight, Powerhouse?
You said you were singing in a choir.
You used to sing in
Yeah.
church.
Used to.
In the name of Jesus.
Hey.
In the name of Jesus.
Come on, Power.
I did it 2, 3 years ago. I'm done with that.
Oh man, yo, that's what's up, man.
Crazy.
Hey, we gonna go on and jump on Skotti Purp right here to see what he got going on. What's up with the music, the shows?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We want to know. We want to hear about Skotti Purp because Powerhouse brought you to my attention. So I was like, okay, and I passed it on to my co-host right here to do some research on you. So co-host got some questions for you.
Oh, for sure, I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all.
go on and burn them down, co-host.
Okay. There's no turning back.
There's no turning back. You want blowing bullshit. This way the bullshit get talked,
Okay.
and this
Let's-
what we
let's-
do.
let me
Powerhouse
go
should have told you before
I'm
you
gonna-
got here.
I'm gonna give you the journalism situation. So
Let's go.
tell me how you started in music.
All right, so you know how when you come around with a bunch of your friends, right? Y'all smoking, you got bored, y'all done talking all that shit. Sometimes they can throw a beat on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got into really wanting to like rap. Now, I don't consider myself a rapper. I consider myself like an artist. Like I will hit anything, and I'll even hum. I'll make country music if I could. I'll make rock music if I could. If I knew how to like play instruments. But I've been into music ever since maybe like 5th grade. I started playing the violin. I played the violin for like a couple of years up until maybe 11th, 12th grade. So I had a little dabble in music. Now I'm not someone that I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit y'all and be like, oh yeah, I grew up on Biggie, I grew up on Pac, I grew up on all these like. Nah, I listen to Kanye and I listen to The Weeknd. Travis Scott. I listen to like the
Kanye Weekend.
Yeah.
So which Kanye?
I
The first
started off
Kanye.
with-
Please tell me.
I started off with Backpack Kanye.
What?
That's how I dropped.
Let's College Dropout?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because my
See, you
older
say
brother,
no.
he
Okay.
later, like when we had the radio and all that shit,
Okay.
I would share a room with one of my older brothers. And he would listen to Kanye and I would just hear it. I didn't know who he was at first. But I'm like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I started, the more older I got, the more I was able to listen to my own music. I went back and I started listening to more of his music. I like old Kanye way better than new Kanye. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Yeah, so I like his music. I listen to his type beats.
All right.
So I like rapping. I like melodic. I listen to Gunna. Gunna just dropped a new album. I fuck with that shit. Yeah.
Okay. So walk me through your first song.
My
How
first
did you
song
record your
was
first song? Walk me through that.
trash.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
I went to I started recording music when I came to Florida. So I told you I came here right after high school, 2018, maybe 2019-ish. And I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do because I was about to go to school for graphic design.
Yeah.
Because they was rushing us when we was graduating. You'll figure something out. I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for. Like I said, I had the clothing line. It didn't work out. So when I came here, I got into some shit. Hard-headed kids, we don't listen. My dad got tired of me. Not tired of me, but he was like, yo, you're around a bunch of bad people. You need to get the hell out of here. So he gave me 2 options like Florida, Pennsylvania. I'm going where it's hot. I came from New York. I'm tired of this, so I'm going where it's hot. So I came over here, tried to look for a fashion school, couldn't find one. I did graphic design. I'm sitting down at school and I'm like, this is not it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. But I started going back. I'm like, let me get it back into music. Let me see what I can do. So I'm living at my aunt's house. I'm searching on beats. I'm writing things down. I'm brainstorming ideas. I finally found a studio. I go to the studio, get connected with the engineer. We put a beat on, and I'm thinking it's gonna be just 1, 2, 3. I get in the booth, and I'm a pop star. I'm already, drop my first song. It's lit. That song is garbage.
What was the name of the song?
It was called No Love. I still have it out on SoundCloud. I keep it on SoundCloud, so every time that I drop a new song, you can see the progress. Now,
And what year was this?
Between 2000 and 2019. My brain is a little.
2002 and 2019.
No, 2018 to 2019 ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I looked you up on Instagram. You have a total of 3 posts.
I do.
Why do you only have 3 posts since 2019 to 2024? Did you give up?
Nah, I had a lot of old posts that one did not get no likes. You gotta have that 1.7K followers and you get 5 likes on one picture. That look crazy. So I took them down. Then I have some posts that I archive. I was trying to remodel my Instagram. I'm somebody that's still looking for where they fit in. So I make different types of music. Like I said, sometimes I don't always want to rap. Sometimes I want to hum on the beat. Sometimes I want to try to sing with auto-tune on the beat. Mm-hmm. I was very much all over the place with my posts. When people see my page and Skotti Purp, I want them to associate me with the type of brand. I didn't find the brand for myself yet.
Okay.
So I didn't find something when you see Skotti Purp, you think of something specific. Right now, I'm just a bunch of colors flying all over the place.
Because when I saw the page, I thought catfish. I didn't think. I was like, what in the catfish is going on here?
No, that's why.
Is this man doing music? What's going on? I want to hear some of his music. There's no music. I can't say I'm your fan if I can't, as a person that is on this podcast and that's gonna maybe come looking for you. They want to see either whether you came from where you think you should be and all that stuff. It still tells a story. When you leave all those posts up, it tells a story. I came from this. My first song was trash, but look how well I came.
Progress.
Your progression. You know what I mean? I just seen a video today with Blue Ivy, and she was dancing. Mm-hmm. And I remember the first time she came on tour with her mom. She looked a hot mess, but she currently now she ate that whole video just now. You sometimes you start somewhere, but at the same time, let us see your progression. Let us see that you're still working. Let us see that there's more. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. I think my issue was sometimes I will have my post there and then I'll have a ego death, and it's oh no, let me take all this off. Because I feel like I want people to get right on my page and be like, oh, he started off good. And then sometimes I'm like, oh nah, I want them to see the progress. It's like a mind fuck sometimes, really bad.
You overthink.
I do. I'm a very bad overthinker. I'm somebody that I'll make a post and then 5 minutes later, if I don't like it, I'm deleting it.
Wow.
What are you doing now? Where are you at now? Writing, you're recording, you're touring, what are you doing?
So I did
What's
do two very small shows. I would sit with a crowd of maybe between 15 to 20 people. My first 2 shows that I've done at Crowbar and down in Ybor we have a DJ at the club that we work at. H. He does like the loud sevenths and all that stuff. And he does like the
Shout out H.
You know H?
Yeah, he wanted to get on
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, H.
He's my homeboy, but he's a good man. He pretty much like, yo, bro, I like your music. Come, show out, show some love. It's like, thank you. I'm come through. It felt good to be on stage. It did. So that was like the last, main thing that I've done. I have songs that I released a few months ago that I've had that I was holding on for like 2 years. So the music that I have now is not even me. Like, it's not who I feel like I can sound like. Every time that I drop a song, it's me from like 2 years ago. So do listen to the past.
So the catfish.
Pretty much.
The catfish. So what do you have coming up? Do you have anything coming up?
I finally found my motivation. I was going through a period where I started doubting myself a lot. I have a lot of self-doubt. I felt like I gave when I started music, I gave myself a time period. I told myself within 5 years I'm gonna be here, and I'm nowhere near there.
How many years you done gave up?
It's been on and off. I haven't given up for a full year. I would go on and off. I would write something, then I'm like, write something else,
You sound like you got writer's block.
I do. So it's like I don't have the street story to give people. And I don't cap on my music. I don't like,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm sick of hearing it.
Bro, it's like it's embarrassing. Some people, it's like, I know where you come from. I don't want nobody to look at me and be like, bro, I grew up with you.
Shout out to all the rappers that talk about they got all this money and all these cars, all this jewelry, and then they want to ask you, can they borrow something?
But see, this is the thing. You never know. Your truth may relate to other regular people.
Yeah.
Because you never know who will relate to your music unless you release it, unless you let us hear it, unless you give us the opportunity. You never know who is your audience. You never know. Just be you, whoever that is. You don't have to be a brand. You don't have to be this stigma. You don't have to look like this. You don't have to dress like this. Be you. You know what I'm saying? Because the authentic you will have an audience, because there are so many yous out there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Everybody in this, couch, chairs, whatever, we're all different. We all relate to different things. But the only way we can do that is if we have artists out there willing to take a chance and not sound like everybody else.
Yep.
Not try to fit into what's the norm and all of that stuff.
What's the style right now?
Right. Be you.
Mumble
Do
rappers
you.
in, so I'm going to be a mumble rapper. No.
Do you. And the cure to writer's block, honestly, is just simply living. Because if you're not out there living, what story are you going to tell?
Exactly. That's it.
So
Definitely
just go out there and live, and you'll have something to talk about. If you want to write reality, go out there and live and write down your reality. And like me, I was a writer before anything. I've literally been writing since I was 10, but never thought I was going to be writing screenplays. But literally, it could start off as you just talking about your day at the end. It could literally start off as simple as that. Just start journaling after your day or before your day starts, and then maybe you can read through those pages and come up with some music just from literally your day-to-day life. It could just, but just go out there and live. You don't ever just sit at a desk or anywhere just pounding your brain. You ain't never gonna make your best work like that. You make your best work off of living life and creating something based off of your experience.
Yep.
I definitely agree on that. I spent a couple of months just sitting in four walls, just thinking about it, like something's about to pop in my head.
Are you insane?
I work from home and I don't get outside.
You gotta go
That's the
outside.
song
Go
right
walk.
there.
That's the song right there. I gotta get outside.
We shoot a whole video in the room. Hey, we come shoot a whole video in the room.
Just looking at four
Let's
walls.
have power
And if you work at home, right, you get a lunch break for like 30 minutes to an hour, right? Go walk around your neighborhood for that 30 minutes.
Yeah, I made myself very insane doing that.
Even social media, that's a whole thing
Yeah, put
right
your phone
there.
down.
Just, travel, do something, take your off days, do something. You got family, you grew up.
You need a feature?
Nobody want to work out with it.
Powerhouse dude, he
All right.
got experience.
I'm going to get on the song, man. Buffett.
Don't go down.
I'm about to get on the song, man. Buffett, yo, feature coming up. Skotti, Purp, and Major is coming up. We going to drop this thing midnight tonight. We going to drop it tonight. I said tonight. can't drop it tonight. You know I work fast.
I am not drunk enough for this.
Powerhouse.
I want to hear this music though.
We gonna hear it. Call your girl, Powerhouse.
Why you ready to come?
Lord have mercy. All right, so Skotti Purp, check it out.
Now you change the subject.
What we gonna do, right? We need 2 hot ass songs. You know what I'm saying? We want 2 of your hottest songs. We want to hear it.
Let's see what I
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna interlude right now so we can get Skotti Purp on stage, and when he perform, then he's gonna come back on the couch and we're gonna finish talking to him.
But I need you to give us your social media thread
Shout him out right
with your
quick.
3 posts.
Oh Lord.
So we gonna get you some more followers to see those 3 posts.
Yo, y'all follow Skotti Purp. You know what I'm saying? Co-signed by Majors, co-signed by Fatima The Goat, co-signed co-signed by Los.
Your Aries is showing.
Yeah. Co-signed by Powerhouse. Yo, we have Benton Media Studio Lounge on the Blowing Bullshit Show. Yo, Skotti Purp in the building. Yo, after this break, Skotti Purp finna take the stage. Go ahead, give it to us, gang. You ready?
Why y'all let me talk?
Don't freeze up.
I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, we want to hit the lights red for him though.
I swear to God, you better know the lyrics to this song.
Oh, for sure.
I want a performance. This on my show.
Because
Now.
I already
ain't
heard
perform.
that you had the music laid behind the track. You didn't even have the
I thought
He
you
tell
are
you
not
you was gonna
prepared.
perform?
You supposed
They
to
told us to
have.
perform, but I.
Where is your
That would be
performance
like-
track?